Hey guys, what's up? It's Reaper Jinkai here, back with a new type of video. Right now I'm just kind of really looking for, if you're wondering why there's so many different types of video, the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm kind of really looking for something that I find fun, and I like to do. I found this both, so I thought I'd do this, and as the title would imply, this is how I would make a sand team. I know it's not perfect. I know it's not the best. But, for example, the biggest problem that this team has right now is there's no special attacker. Which kind of blows, but I couldn't think of a Pokemon that really benefits from a sand team that is special attacker. But, I have one idea, but I'll get to that later. But anyways, let's get into this. So our first Pokemon I decided to get was, actually these are out of order. First one I decided to get was Hippowdon. And I decided on Hippowdon because of Sandstream. And for a sand team, Sandstream's really nice because you don't have to waste a turn with Sandstorm. I have it with the eject button because it's kind of just going to be our lead. And then if by some miracle it's faster, I'll get a Stealth Rock off early. And then eject button will let me switch out into something else that can really benefit from the sand and just start sweeping, hopefully. Because, as you guys may or may not know, Sandstream only works for 5 turns. So that eject button kind of makes sure I get a free switch. If Hippowdon gets KO'd, that really sucks, but it kind of did its job. I gave it Earthquake as its only aggressive move because it really doesn't need much else. Stealth Rock, Slack Off, and Toxic. And I gave it Slack Off and Toxic kind of to work together, because if it comes down to something that, since I don't have a special attacker that my team can't kill, and it can be Toxic, I'll Toxic it and just keep slacking off until it's dead. And that's kind of, I know, a dick move to get rid of a Pokemon, but hey, it's what I got. So then after Hippowdon, I kind of went to Tyranitar because, again, he has Sandstream, and just having one Sandstreamer on a Sandstorm team is a really bad idea, in my opinion. If you only have one, that's great. And I made him our Mega because, personally, I don't like Mega Garchomp. That might surprise a lot of you because Mega Garchomp is my favorite Pokemon. I do not like that Garchomp when Mega Garchomp because it loses some points in speed. And for me, even though it's only like 10 points in speed, those 10 points make a huge difference because I think it has 102 base speed. And that puts it, let's just look at it real quick. Yeah, 102 base speed. I think it goes down to 90 when it Mega Evolves. Either 90 or 92. And really, that 102, that's faster than all the Pixie Legendaries by 2. And then you max out that speed. And actually, this is wrong. So let me fix this. That's how I would do it. But anyways, that if you look at this level, he would have 333 speed, which is really good. Not many things are going to outspeed him. And just in case, well, let's go back to T-Tar and I'll get to him later. But T-Tar, I gave, of course he has Sandstream because that's his Mega, and that second Sand setupper, and he's our sweeper. It's kind of what the team's built around. I gave him max points in speed, 241's not bad. He'll outspeed a lot of things, but not all things. And then a amazing 469 attack. That is going to wreck house. I gave him an earthquake because obvious stab. I didn't give him a dark type stab. I replaced that with Dragon Dance. And Thunder Fang and Ice Fang. Thunder Fang for actually both of those. I guess their primary is for flying types, because even though flying types aren't super effective against us, it is what is immune to our ground type moves. So I kind of wanted to have something that could handle that. Also with Ice Punch, I wanted something to be able to take care of dragons or other ground type Pokemon that want to come in and try and leech off of our sandstorm. So he kind of has something to deal with those things. That was my thought process behind it. Before somebody gets really upset because I did something stupid, I do not do really hardcore competitive. I'll do Battle Spot on my DS for fun every once in a while. But me looking at this team, this is how I built it. And personally, I don't know any special attackers that really work well with Sandstorm, so that's why I don't have one. And that could just be me just looking at stats or base stats and not realizing that one actually is really good. I mean, I know T-Tar, if I wanted to switch these investments and make him modest, it wouldn't be bad, but I don't think it would be as good. And same with Garchomp. And that might be just me being ignorant or looking at it, it's like, 95, that's not bad, but I'd rather work with this 164. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of how Tyranitar set up. If we get, the Dragon Dance is there for if we need it. But honestly, in these settings, I don't think we will. His special defense I didn't put much into because I'm like 90% sure it's special defense that Sandstorm increases for ground and steel types, maybe? I think both. Pretty sure it's both. I could be wrong. It could just be ground types, but still. I built it with the idea that it does both. So, moving on to our third Pokemon, Garchomp. He has the Smooth Rock and Sandstorm. Just in case, because I mean, like, there might be times that we don't want to send these two out for something that Garchomp can handle. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But that third Sandstorm, just in case, and this Sandstorm lasts 8 turns instead of 5. So it's one of those things, if Garchomp is out when the Sandstorm runs out, I'd rather get those 3 extra turns if I can. And then he has Sword Dance, Dragon Claw, and Stone Edge. Again, I wanted to give him Earthquake, but we have so many Pokemon on the team already with Earthquake. And Stone Edge, for Ice types that are a huge problem, clearly. And again, Flying types, because I'm pretty sure a lot of teams have Flying types, and they're going to be like, oh, this is all a ground team. Let's avoid their stab with a Flying type, and an Ice Punch, is it Ice Punch or Ice Fang? Ice Punch, yeah. And a Stone Edge will take that out. With Garchomp, I gave him max speed and 252 investments into attack. And he's not as physically strong as Mega T-Tar, but he is faster and has a little bit more health. So he's going to hit a little bit weaker, but hopefully he'll be able to stay in there. I mean, his defense isn't bad either, and I decided to put the 4 investment into special defense with the Sandstorm to try and maybe hope that he can survive something. I don't know. I doubt if an Ice Beam connects, an Ice Beam's going to kill. 4 times effective. As long as the thing has, I want to go as far as say a 50 special attack, it should kill. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Fourth, Exadrill. Exadrill is our other sweeper. And that is because of Sand Rush. Because if you don't know, Sand Rush will double the Pokemon's speed in a sandstorm. So with that 275, you're looking at over 500 speed. Almost nothing is outspeeding this thing. And with the Life Orb Earthquake, I gave him Rapid Spin because I didn't have anything else that can learn Rapid Spin for hazards, sadly. I gave him Bulldoze because it's one of those things, if we're counting our turns, there's 1 or 2 turns left for, what's the word I'm looking for? For Sandstorm to be up, and it's about to go down. We can Bulldoze, and we can lower the Pokemon's speed, and then we could still outspeed afterwards. And we don't have to switch out right away. And then Rock Slide again, because if it's my last Pokemon and all it has is Ground type Stab and they have a Flying type, I'm basically saying, here's a free win. Because I can't do anything to him. So the Rock Slide will be nice. I Life Orbed it. Adamant with not second highest attack on the team, and in a sandstorm, the fastest member of the team, definitely. Then I wanted to get some support on the team, so I put Klefki on there. And I gave Klefki, I tried to make Klefki our special defensive wall, and clearly Klefki's, I believe, only has 2 weaknesses, which would be ground and fire. So I gave it an air balloon to try and make sure that an earthquake won't take us out right away. And with the sandstorm up and with this special defense, it should be able to take like a flamethrower or something like that, hopefully. I made it sassy because its speed's not that great. It's not going to outspeed much anyways. And prankster ability, of course, with Toxic Thunder Wave and Spikes. And that, so then we have hopefully rocks we can get up. And then if we have spikes we can get up too, and that'll be amazing. Then we can Thunder Wave slow down those fast mons so that we can get sandstorms up. And they'll still be slower. And Toxic, again, for the tanky ones, physically tanky ones that we can't handle. And then I wanted to get another wall on the team too, and I decided on Ferrothorn with Rocky Helmet, Iron Barbs. With a defense, with that defense stat, I had to go with that. And then I decided to make him sassy as well, because he's not going to outspeed anything. And the special defense stat isn't bad to go into. And then the rest goes into HP. And I did not know he got Gravity, which would be really nice to use to get rid of all the flying weaknesses and stuff like that, or the flying immunity, because then Earthquake, yeah, all 3 of these have Earthquake, so those Earthquakes are going to mess them up. I needed a knockoff, because knockoff's very important, of course. Another Stealth Rock user, so we have 2 of those. And then Leech Seed to kind of keep the team alive so that we could switch, land a Leech Seed, switch out, and hopefully maybe balance out the damage or make it not as devastating. Overall, I like the team. But like I said, the biggest problem I have with it is the fact that there is no special attacker. If you guys could help me out with that in the chat, that would be amazing. Or not in the chat, the comment section. There we go. I streamed a while ago and haven't uploaded something, so used to saying chat. Sorry. But yeah, if you guys could give me a suggestion for a special attacker and what you think we should get rid of for it. If I had to pick something to get rid of for a special attacker, honestly, I would get rid of probably Mega T-Tar. Logic says I should get rid of the Garchomp, but it's my mascot. I can't do that to him. So, but anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to head to bed. I just got home from work and I was like, I want to make this. So, I hope you guys have a good day and I'll talk to you later.